The 2018 Camaro ZL1 1LE stretches the performance envelope like a cruise missile wearing a 49-cent staff. There's the Corvette Z06-derived LT4 supercharged 6.2-liter V8 good for 650 horsepower and 650 pounds-feet of torque. The genuine carbon fiber wing, a first for GM, designed in a Formula One wind tunnel that turns into the equivalent of 300 pounds of lead at 150 miles per hour, the gaping front end that swallows 106 cubic feet of air per minute more than a regular ZL1, and the splitter and dive planes. Also, check out the rubber. GM tapped Goodyear and the tire maker brought its Seagull F1 Supercar 3R to the table. 305/30ZR19s in the front and 325/30ZR19 steamrollers at the rear, which is the widest tire ever fitted to a Camaro. Goodyear says they are good for 1.10 grams of lateral acceleration, but if our well-attuned necks are any gauge, we're thinking it's even higher than that. The rubber is wrapped around forged aluminum wheels 1 inch smaller in diameter than the regular ZL1s. Along with the tires and compared with the non-1LE car, those rollers save 13 pounds in precious rotating inertia and unsprung mass. The other half of the chassis performance comes from Canadian supplier Automotive in the form of aluminum-bodied spool valve dampers. Not only do they provide an elegant and passive way to vary damping force, the inverted struts provide a means to achieve race car-like negative camber at the front end, via a trick method to switch back and forth between street and track settings. The ball-jointed and forged aluminum top mounts of the front struts are adjustable to increase negative camber by 1.7 degrees. To set the car to track camber, jack one corner, remove an alignment pin in the wheel well and the 3 bolts at the top of the strut tower under the matte black hood. Twist the top mount 180 degrees, it has a dual bolt pattern, reattach, and, voila, instant camber. Combined with fairly common eccentric alignment bolts, the ZL1 1LE can have as much as 3.7 degrees of negative front camber, although Chevy recommends negative 2.7 on the track. While the chassis mods make it a fantastic track weapon, this car is somewhat compromised on the street, not overly so, but you'll want to avoid every pothole due to springs that are 3 times stiffer than those of the regular ZL1. Matt Scrace, the engineering manager for the Camaro 1LE and ZL1S, admits that he wanted to make the car a bit more extreme by ditching some creature comforts, the trunk lining, for example. He was thwarted by GM historians who wanted to keep the 1LE true to its roots as an additive option, not a give and then take one, a philosophy that dates to the 3rd generation Camaro. Unlike the last generation Z/28, this 1LE has all the features of the ZL1, including heated and cooled seats, a heated steering wheel, a head-up display, and an 8.0-inch infotainment system. Options are limited, with Chevy's performance data recorder, $1,300. It's a forward-looking camera and data logger, a navigation system, $495, and carbon fiber interior trim, $500. Being the only factory extras besides a few $395 premium paint colors. One thing you won't see in a ZL1 1LE is an automatic transmission. Its manual box is identical to the ZL1 6-speed except for a shorter 6th gear, 0.68 to 1 versus 0.54 to 1. The shifter is crisp and lacks any noticeable wiggle in the gates. Activating the automatic rev-matching downshifts turns heel and toe ammeters into professional throttle blippers, at least by appearances. That ring time puts the ZL1 1LE in the company of mere vaporware from car makers such as Gumpert, Radical, and Donkervoort. The best part of this package is its asking price, $71,295. Very nearly anything else operating in this performance stratum is easily 2 or 3 times costlier. The next closest performer is a Corvette Z06 with the Z07 package, and even that performance value costs about $20,000 more. Just don't tell Chevy's accounting department it could charge a lot more for this track animal.